This is the end of Russia and Syria. Their soldiers and equipment will finally disappear from the country. With God's help, we are the ones taking control of the base and securing state equipment that belongs to the Syrians. The Russians were initially forced by the rebels to retreat to their bases in Tartus and Humaimum, from which they could not get out. After several weeks of humiliation, they were forced to leave Syria immediately and completely. The military equipment, however, is not returning to Russia, but is being transferred to other countries that Putin's mercenaries are destabilizing, Libya and Mali. In fact, Russia treats Africa as one of the fronts of its war with the West, and such an area where at a relatively small cost, it can build its position as a supposedly global power. Russia's withdrawal from Syria is a result of the December coup in that country. Power was then lost to Kremlin ally Bashar Assad, who fled to Moscow and was replaced by Islamic rebels. In Syria, we have a new situation in which one regime has been replaced by another. After all, there is no question of democracy. It is not yet clear how the situation will develop. And there are plenty of problems, and enormous ones at that. Urgent and interrelated problems that could tear the country apart. Syria's economic situation is dire, and if nothing changes, there could be another coup and a new escalation of the bloody conflict. There are also reports of kidnappings and murdered opponents of the new Syrian government, former soldiers or members of Christian militias. In Damascus, we spoke with the wife of a former military officer of Assad's army. For security reasons, we cannot show her face. They told all the soldiers to report and promised security, but he left and the trace of him disappeared. We searched and checked everywhere. No one knows anything. No one has heard anything. We fear the worst, but I don't want to think about it. I want to believe he's alive. The uncertain situation means that only a few choose to return to Syria from refugee camps like this one in Lebanon. The vast majority are waiting for the situation to develop. Everyone hopes things will get better, and living conditions here are hard. But in Syria, they have nothing at the moment, neither home nor work. So everyone says yes, they will go back and rebuild Syria. Aid from Poland is also reaching this camp for Syrian refugees in Lebanon, organized by the Przyjacielnicy Foundation with the support of our viewers of Republica. This is Sadnayel camp. Here there are about 150 children in this school. They all live in these tents. Sometimes in Poland we have the impression that the Middle East is warm. Imagine temperatures close to zero and living in these tents. Hence this action which TV Republica has taken under its patronage. You have helped those children from refugee camps who have been living here for years.
No, some of them.
I'm Asma. My family is from Syria, from Raqqa, but I live here in the camp. My name is Abdel. I am from Idlib, and I have been here for 5 years. Good morning. My name is Esme. I'm from Homs and have been living here for 5 years. Aid from Poland is helping several thousand Syrian families survive, but it also gives hope that these children will someday turn living in makeshift tents without water or electricity into a real home in their country, Syria.